Hello, pretty boy. If you're watching this video on anabolic heroes, then you're an elite athlete. I was unable to put mass on my body. Yes, very skinny ass guy, but a hard worker in the gym. But maybe by default, my body wasn't designed to put on muscles. For 6 years in a row, I saw no progress and had given up on bodybuilding and also life. Then one day, I saw Dr. Tony Huge and Coach Trevor talking about this crazy pill named Dianabol. I thought I've tried everything natural, from shitty supplements to a great lean diet. It's time to give myself a last chance and use steroids. Then I used Dianabol, in combination with Deca and testosterone, and enthate. My whole life changed, and now I'm muscular and cut. So today I want to only discuss how D-ball changed my life and why you should or shouldn't use it. When it comes to anabolic steroids, people that don't truly understand them often come out with some pretty ignorant comments. They blame steroids for every single travesty the world has ever seen, and they think that that will take a mild-mannered and polite young boy and transform him into a hulking, angry, aggressive brute through roid rage. This is complete nonsense. They also think that you can simply inject steroids once per week and then sit on your ass watching TV, busting out a few bicep curls here and there, and suddenly add 50 pounds of muscle to your frame. Steroids do not work miracles, and they are certainly no shortcuts. If you take steroids to enhance your physique, you'd better be ready to put the hard work in at the gym, in the kitchen, and in your social life in general. Bodybuilding is a lifestyle and not a hobby. And if you wish to pack on the muscle with the help of steroids, you need to do things right. This is where D-ball comes into the mix. In this video, we're going to be looking at what D-ball is, how it works, what it can do for you, potential side effects, cycle info, and dosages, and whether PCT is needed. What is D-ball? D-ball, or Dianabol, as it's sometimes known, is one of the most commonly used oral anabolic steroids currently in existence. Used for decades by bodybuilders and athletes of all shapes and sizes. Dianabol is the perfect all-around for those looking to improve on certain aspects of their physique and athletic performance. Scientifically, it's known as methandrostenolone. It was originally produced for medical purposes, and although it's now a banned substance, it's still widely produced in underground labs all over the world. Like other steroids, it basically is a synthetic version of testosterone that was created in 1957 for medicinal purposes. It was created in Germany and sold there and in the USA. It was soon discovered that it had very favorable effects on a person's strength levels, physiques, and athletic performance. So athletes and bodybuilders started to use it, and also some celebrities such as Sylvester Stallone and Brock Lesnar. It was popular for 2 decades until the FDA clamped down on it in the USA. It was no longer sold by pharmaceutical companies and was no longer prescribed to treat medical conditions, such as muscle wastage diseases. However, that didn't stop people from using it for building muscle and burning fat, which is why production went underground. This basically means that people started to produce it illegally in their own homes and sell it on the black market. Very similar to testosterone, it's fairly estrogenic, and we'll look at that a little bit later in detail. For now, however, we'll focus on what D-ball can do for your physique. D-ball, Dianabol benefits. If you're really committed to using Dianabol to improve your physique and take your training up a gear, it pays dividends to understand fully what the steroid can do for you and your training. Some of the key benefits associated with using Dianabol anabolic steroids include the following. 1. Increased free testosterone levels. In the world of bodybuilding, testosterone is incredibly important. Testosterone is a hormone responsible for sexual health characteristics. It also happens to be incredibly anabolic, which means that it plays an important role in a person's muscle growth and repair while boosting strength and power in the process. As you can probably tell, testosterone is incredibly important for anybody looking to build muscle, which is why D-ball is so useful. Experts have found that Dianabol can increase free testosterone levels in the body, which is why bodybuilders can't get enough of this steroid. The more free test that you have flowing through your body, the more muscle you will build and the stronger you will become. As an added bonus, your libido will increase, you'll have more energy, and you will be able to train harder in the gym as well, and who wouldn't want that? 2. Greater levels of nitrogen retention. To keep your muscles in a constant anabolic state, there must be a constant positive nitrogen balance present. The greater levels of nitrogen there are in the muscles, the more efficient the body will be at building and repairing muscle tissue. In order to build muscle, you require protein, and located with protein molecules, you'll find nitrogen. If there isn't enough nitrogen present, you won't be able to synthesize enough muscle tissue, regardless of how hard you train. So D-bol promotes a positive nitrogen balance within the muscles as it encourages nitrogen retention. The more nitrogen that is present, the more proteins will be available to assist with protein synthesis. 3. Performance enhancement. Steroids are often known as PEDs or PEDs, or performance enhancing drugs. D-bol's a very effective steroid for anybody looking to improve their athletic performance and to become more productive in the gym while playing sports or engaging in physical activity in general. D-bol boosts red blood cell counts. From an athletic perspective, this is essential because red blood cells carry oxygen to the other cells in your body to be used as a key source of energy. If you imagine that the cells that make up your muscles are batteries, the more energy they have, the harder your muscles will work, and the harder you will be able to train as a result. D-bol basically enables your cells to benefit from more energy, making it a very effective steroid for people looking to perform better from an athletic standpoint. 4. Speeds up protein synthesis rates. In short, protein synthesis is a natural process where the body takes existing and damaged muscle proteins and repairs and replaces them with bigger and stronger ones. This means that you will build more muscle and that you can recover after a workout far more effectively. Through training, your muscle proteins will become damaged and worn out, and so they need replacing. By replacing them with bigger and stronger proteins, the muscles recover quicker and grow bigger and stronger than they once were. 5. Promotes fat loss. When using D-bol to build a better body, your main goal will likely be to build muscle and burn fat. You want to look big and muscular, but at the same time, you will also want to look lean and shredded too. D-bol boosts free testosterone levels, helps to boost the metabolism. The faster your metabolism runs, the more calories you burn and the more energy you will have. D-bol side effects. Now that we've looked at how awesome Dianabol is, we need to look at the less awesome side of things. Here's a look at some of the more common side effects associated with D-bol usage. 1. Gyno. Gyno, or gynecomastia, is one of the most feared side effects of anabolic steroid use, and unfortunately, if you use D-bol, it is a very real possibility. You see, D-bol is very estrogenic, exactly like Halodrol. This is due to the fact that it aromatizes in the body, and can take existing testosterone and cause it to convert to estrogen. Estrogen is the dominant female sexual health hormone, and in men, high levels can result in gyno. Gynecomastia is basically where men grow breast tissues like women. Sometimes it simply results in the nipples looking a little puffy, whereas other times it causes breasts to develop completely. It also cannot be naturally reversed, meaning that surgery is the only option. 2. Water retention. D-bol is not a steroid for cutting in the lead up to a show. It causes a lot of bloating and water retention, which can leave you looking bloated and puffy. It promotes a lot of muscle mass, but water retention is a big factor, which can take away a lot of definition and vascularity. 3. Liver toxicity. D-bol is predominantly an oral steroid. Oral steroids are renowned for their effects on the liver and not in a positive way. D-bol's been found to be toxic to the liver. This means that prolonged use, or if the recommended dosage is exceeded, serious damage to the liver can be a very real possibility. 4. Acne and oily skin. Less severe but very common side effects associated with D-bol also include acne and oily skin. This can be a little embarrassing and frustrating. This is due to the fact that it is also an androgenic drug. So you may wish to keep an eye on your skin and follow a healthy daily skincare regimen. D-bol cycle info. So now that we know what D-bol is and what it can do for you, here's a look at a sample of 4 to 6 week D-bol cycle for you to try. Each day for 4 to 6 weeks, you should consume 30 to 50 milligrams of D-bol. As a beginner, that is ideal, although for more advanced results, try stacking with Test E and Dianabol D-ball dosages. Just to make sure that there is no confusion, here's a very basic overview of D-ball dosages. Weeks 1 through 6, 30 milligrams to 50 milligrams of D-ball per day. Stack with Test E and Dianabol for more impressive results. Is PCT needed? You see, D-ball or Dianabol is androgenic and estrogenic, so there are pretty potent side effects to be aware of. Even if you aren't careful, it can still damage your body, and it doesn't mean that post-cycle therapy is not needed. Estrogenic side effects are very likely, but there is still plenty of damage that can be done to other parts of your body as well. You see, when you use D-ball due to fluctuations in hormones, it suppresses and even shuts down the natural production of testosterone within the body. This can have long-term side effects to your health and well-being. PCT is therefore basically to restore your body back to working order, just like it was before you began the cycle. Ideally, you need SERMs, or selective estrogen receptor modulators, and HCG, which stands for human chorionic gonadotrophins. D-ball or Dianabol is an oral steroid, as we now know, which means that liver damage is almost guaranteed. If you're looking for steroid alternatives, D-bal can be a perfect choice and is totally safe to use. To help ensure that you protect the liver as best as you can, a milk thistle supplement before, during, and after the cycle is perfect.